Well, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about a relatively hot topic in the space as of late. I feel like it's a pretty hot topic. Over the past day specifically, I've seen a lot of people comment on this, and over the past week specifically as well. And that is what this coming altcoin cycle, alt-run, altcoin rally will look like, right? Everybody seems to be weighing in. And to me, I don't know about you guys, call me crazy here, but it feels like to me just overnight, like that, all of a sudden people started saying no more alt season's off, 2025 there will be no alt season, altcoin season is dead, right? That narrative is going around, and I don't know about you guys, but at the end of the bear market, when Bitcoin's at the end of its bear market, everybody's saying Bitcoin's dead, it's not going to recover this time's different, blah blah, you know what I mean? It's not going to be this. It's reminiscent almost of like the endings of a bear market, and there's optimal pessimism, if I could talk correctly. There's optimal despair right now whenever it's surrounding altcoins, specifically in alt season, and that gets me excited. And I have a couple of theories on alt season here, and I think it'll validate in part what people are theorizing, that this alt season will be different or it won't happen. I think there's parts of that will be validating, and then I think there's parts of that will be completely invalidating. My theory is this, and it's the same theory that I've had for crypto. If anybody's been following the channel since it started, I talked about this a lot more in the beginning, because whenever I was starting the channel, people were just getting to know me. It was all about the fundamentals and stuff of the markets. I was just kind of getting my act together myself, and I would talk often about how I thought this cycle, the theme of this cycle, the coins that would pump the hardest this cycle were the OG coins. And what is an OG coin, right? Because there's coins that existed last cycle, the cycle before, what determines an OG coin? And that's subjective, I suppose, to each person. But for me, how I've identified it is any coin that existed from 2018 and before. Any coin that existed in that 2017 bull rally, okay? And before that, those are the OG coins, and those are the coins. And I've theorized this over 2 years ago, before the bull cycle even actually started, and I've theorized it since, and I think it's only become more and more true, because we're seeing coins like XRP, XLM, coins that have been consolidating for multiple cycles, looking like they're going to break out. And I theorize we're also going to see that with coins like Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, name your coin. What my theory is that a lot of these people might be right. This alt season might be different in the traditional sense that not every single altcoin will pump. But I think there's a reason for that, my friends. And this is where we get to the main kind of course of this video. I don't know. I was going to say meal, but it's a video. We're not eating. Maybe you're eating. I'm not eating. But the point that I'm trying to say here is that every alt season before, every coin pumped. It didn't matter what coin it was. It could have been a random piece of crap. There was Dentacoin. Do you guys know what Dentacoin is? Dentacoin pumped like hell, man. It pumped crazy. People made tons of money on it, and people lost tons of money on it. It was a way to get decentralized dental care. Right, it would never be an applicable use for crypto at all. It's basically a meme before meme coins existed, Dentacoin. And I'm just saying it didn't matter if it was a legit project or if it was just a project there for hype. Everything pumped, every single thing pumped. But nowadays we have millions of cryptos, you guys, millions of cryptos, most of which are BS. They've gone to dust. They don't matter. They're irrelevant. But there are a lot more options. So my theory is this: the alt season that everybody's waiting on, it's going to come. The coins that will pump the hardest will obviously be the coins that have the lowest market caps, as always. That's always how it is. But I don't think every coin's going to get a pump. Just because you exist in the crypto cycle now doesn't mean you're going to get a pump. All these meme coins, a lot of meme coins, just because crypto pumps up as a whole, these meme coins are not guaranteed to pump. So anybody out there, if you're overexposed to meme coins and you're counting on crypto, you're counting on this whole Bitcoin reserve, crypto reserve thing with the United States, or any of this stuff surrounding this election inauguration shenanigans. If you're counting on that and you're primarily in meme coins, you might get screwed, because meme coins they do their own thing, guys. You can see meme coins rally whenever everything is running down. You can see meme coins tank while everything's running up, and you can see it running in tandem and doing its own thing at the same time. So if you're banking on meme coins to make money on this next run, first off, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's going to happen, because I really do theorize that the OG coins are going to be the ones that catch the attention. They're going to be the ones because they have the most recognition. This is the cycle where the institutions are here, right? We have the ETFs all approved for Bitcoin, for Ethereum. We've got a basket of cryptos ETF coming up with the Bitwise ETF, the BitW 10 cryptos ETF, and there'll probably be others that follow like that. The strategic reserve is now not a Bitcoin reserve, it's a strategic crypto reserve, and people are throwing a fit about that. But the thing is, guys, if you're like me and your portfolio is not Bitcoin heavy, but it is instead OG coin heavy, right? I have had my portfolio has been very OG coin heavy since the beginning, because I've had this theory. This should excite you. Because think about this, piece this together, and this is, I think, the best. If you guys haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button, subscribe, because I think this is the best part of the video right here. This is the dots that I connected earlier, and that kind of inspired me to make this video here, is that if you're holding on to OG coins like Litecoin, like XRP, like Zcash, like XLM, Monero, name your coin in the top 50 that's maintained itself at least in the top 100, if not the top 50, for the last 2 cycles. Name a coin that's existed for, this is its 3rd bull cycle now, at least 3rd bull cycle, and it's been in the top 50 or higher for basically the last 3 bull cycles, okay? And if it gets out of the top 50, it gets back in there quickly, right? Maybe it's just like a coin of the week that pumps and it bumps it out or something, but any of those coins, and if it's not the top 50, maybe the top 100 as a whole. If it's staying in the top 100 out of all these cryptos, cycle after cycle after cycle, even if it's a boring coin like Litecoin or Bitcoin Cash, that's important. But Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash have been in the top 50. But all I'm trying to get to, I'm beating around the bush here, is that if you were an institution, if you were somebody with money, right, this is the institutional cycle. Are you going to, and not just that, but if you're a government, a world power like the United States, and you're not going to have a Bitcoin reserve, you're going to have a cryptocurrency reserve, which implies that there's going to be other cryptos. Do you think they're going to buy the coins that just came out this cycle? Do you think they're going to buy the coins that just came out last cycle even? Or do you think in a Bitcoin/crypto strategic reserve, they're going to choose the coins that have longevity, that still have relevance, that have been here for a while, that might be quote unquote like silver to Bitcoin's gold? And Litecoin, that's exactly what their mission statement was when they came out, was Litecoin. I'm looking at you, Litecoin community. Genuinely, think about it like this. Everybody hates on Litecoin. Everybody hates on Bitcoin Cash. People hate on XMR. Before XLM pumped, people hate on XLM, and same thing with XRP. These are coins that did nothing, that were dead coins, that were forgotten about. But here's the deal. Those are the only coins that are suitable to any degree. They are in a league in their own. Even Dogecoin, compared to any other coin that just came out last cycle or this cycle, they don't stand a chance in comparison to these OG coins for becoming reserves in the United States reserves. And people might laugh whenever I say Bitcoin Cash or Litecoin or Ethereum. That's the obvious choice, but I don't know. Maybe Ethereum gets in there, maybe it doesn't. It's got an infinite supply. You know, maybe they don't want that. Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash don't have infinite supplies. There's debate on whether Bitcoin Cash is the better Bitcoin than Bitcoin, and I'm not going to weigh in on that. You guys know how I feel. Shout out to the Dragon Riders on that note, but regardless, it's a debate. It might be worth having a little bit of something in there, especially when the tokenomics for Bitcoin Cash are the exact same as Bitcoin, literally the exact same. Litecoin sees the most merchant usage. It's got the most acceptance by merchants. I think if not the most in all of crypto, it's literally in the top 3 for most acceptance by merchants, okay? Why wouldn't? And it's been like that since its inception. It really has. It's used a lot. The people like to laugh at it because its price action hasn't done anything. But man, it's got a place. It's remained relevant. There's a reason it stayed in the top 100 cycle after cycle, even without growing to new highs cycle after cycle. XMR. It's the first, if not the first, it's got to be one of the first privacy coins that ever existed. Still relevant, the biggest privacy coin that's in use, right? And not that the United States government is normally keen on privacy, right? They're keen on censorship and normally keen on invading your privacy. But now that we have a new administration in the office, who knows? Maybe a privacy coin first of its kind, best of its kind, might be something the United States government looks into. And I've also had a theory that why wouldn't they want a privacy coin? The United States government does a bunch of shady shit. Why would they want a coin like Bitcoin that they can get tracked? They probably want a coin like Monero that doesn't get tracked. Mark my words, guys. If the United States, it would be the most obvious thing in the world ever, actually, if the United States started incorporating Monero in their reserves. It would be the most obvious thing ever because like cash is the thing that we use to spend things under the table, and the government does a lot of shady shit. Well, they could do all that with Monero, right? And I watch them say, oh, it's to encourage privacy and all that. Yeah, it's to encourage your illegal spending. I don't know. I'm going off on a whole tangent here. All I'm saying is this alt season, revolving it back to alt season here, I think it's not going to be for every coin. I think it's going to be for a lot of coins. And I think coins in the top 400 are going to pump like crazy. It's going to be great. But the coins I think that are going to pump the hardest are going to be the coins nobody expects to pump the hardest. And those coins, my friends, right now are the OG coins, aside from like XLM and XRP, right? There's some coins that haven't proven themselves yet or haven't gotten that attention yet, but they will. And that's my theory. I feel like I've made my point. I feel like I've connected the dots. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I think I covered all the bases. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I need to say. Just essentially that the big thing that connected for me is that all these quote unquote forgotten about coins, they're the only coins that stand a chance whenever it comes to being considered for a crypto reserve, right? Because it's going to be multiple. Obviously, it's not just Bitcoin. They said crypto reserve, crypto assets. It's not just Bitcoin. So what else is it going to be? Is it going to be SWI? No, probably not. That just came out. No longevity. There's no proof of wear and tear or existing through the hardships, right? It's just existed in the bull cycle. That no institution, no government is going to put long-term reserve capital in something like that. Litecoin, that's seen higher lows, has been relatively stagnant for cycle after cycle, which stagnation is actually probably appealing when it comes to cryptocurrency from an institutional standpoint. They don't want that volatility, especially if you're thinking about a reserve, right? I don't know. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, that's my thoughts. I got nothing else for you guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, XMR, XLM. I'm probably missing so many coins. There's probably so many coins. BNB. I mean, they probably don't throw a BNB in the reserves because it's not an American company. But maybe CRO. I mean, probably, I don't know. That might be what's the word I'm looking for? Conflict of interest, right? To have a reserve of like a company's currency, that actually, I mean, that's kind of what the Fed Reserve does anyways. But anyways, guys, I'm droning on at this point. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.